Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 7th, 2023 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see here, Leo, the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. The world reversed. There's a sense here of so I just see it very much as I need this, I need that, I need to do this, I need to do that, and just wanting to be in the midst of absolutely everything. The world reverse is like the world is smaller, but then we get frustrated with that world being smaller, so we want to, blow open the doors and have the world be bigger. There's something here about being in the quiet and being in something smaller to then step into something larger that we're going to be really fighting against during this time. So just be aware of that. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading. Here we have nature. Being in nature, embracing our own nature, really seeing what we want and who we are, and understanding what we want and who we are. That's going to be a very powerful thing. There is also going to be great power given to us, or a great way to recharge our battery by getting outside, being active, or just sitting down and having a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, outside in the sunlight is going to be absolutely beneficial for us. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So what's very interesting is that all the cards are reversed except for the one that crowns you, which is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a wish being granted. There is really something beautiful coming into your life, and there really is a way of sharing that beauty and sharing that prosperity with others, with what you really desire and love and want within your world. Now, you have the High Priestess reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Four of Swords reversed. And we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So let's take a moment to talk about this moon. This moon is the full moon in Virgo, okay? The full moon in Virgo is 16 degrees. The full moon is 16 degrees in Virgo. And why that's important is that this is the 6th full moon, and we will have 7 in total that are 16 degrees in their sign. So we've had 5 before, now we have this one. And what is powerful here is that 16 in the tarot is the Tower. Things have changed, irrevocably changed. There is power here that's moving us forward, and we're not always sure why. And this is for everyone on the planet. We're not sure what this chaotic energy is that's moving us forward. But we do know that we're moving towards a wish during this full moon. We're moving towards something we deeply desire. Now, what's also very interesting is that on the 7th of March, Saturn moves into Pisces and stays there for the next 3 years. So what's really a big deal about that is that Saturn and Pisces get on like a house on fire. It's not like the best thing in the whole entire world. They're oil and water. And we can think, oh my gosh, for the next 3 years, that energy is going to be around me. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. What we're going to find is that the structures that no longer work are going to fall apart. Okay? It could be old held beliefs, because Saturn is structure, it's limits, it's time, it's patience, it's, top-down structure, it's logic, it's tradition. Those things that no longer fit within our world are starting to fall apart, because Pisces is a sign that does not want to be structured at all. It's a mutable sign. It is a water sign. It wants to be free. It wants to discover. It wants to move on. It wants to, go in every nook and cranny and see, and then, discover more and more. So that energy is going to be very powerful here. Now, Virgo is the energy of the ancient wisdom keeper of the earth. And that is a beautiful thing, because that ancient wisdom is leading us forward in a way that we hadn't realized. Virgo also wants us to be as in tune to our bodies as a clock, right? They want our bodies to be running smoothly and beautifully. So we're going to see things kind of coming our way that we hadn't expected, that we didn't anticipate, that we hadn't seen before. So a wish is going to be granted, even if we didn't realize we wished it. The High Priestess reverse. This isn't a time for deep-seated revelations, Leo. During this time, we're really looking at the here and the now. We don't need the veils to be lifted away. We don't need to go deeper. Sometimes surface value is good enough. And that's where we are. We're like, I just want the surface. I just want to see what's here. I just need to move things forward. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. This isn't spending a lot of time on one thing. This isn't diving deep, making sure that everything is just set up so. It's a sense of, I need to move things forward, and I need to see where it takes me. With the Four of Swords, I'm seeing the swords falling away. So we can have dreamless sleeps, okay? I know you have to dream when you sleep, but you might not remember them at all. You can also find that for somebody, that sense of falling, okay? When you're sleeping, you know how when you're about to wake up and you feel like you're falling, or when you're just drifting off to sleep and then all of a sudden you feel like you're falling into your body? That's going to be very big for somebody here, okay? That sense of falling into your body. You might even be astral traveling, like astral projecting, okay? Which I know might sound funny to some, but that's what you're going to be doing. You're actually going to be seeing other places while you're sleeping, all right? You might not be getting as deep a rest as you need, but you might also find that the anxiety while you sleep is lessening. So there's like a trade-off, right? You're not getting as deep a sleep, but you're not getting as stressful as a sleep. So you might find that your sleep is still like pretty much what you're used to, okay? Or it can be getting better because you have the Nine of Swords falling away. The Nine of Swords reverse is brilliant. If you want a card reversed, the Nine of Swords is quite a brilliant one, because the Nine of Swords is taking the worry, the doubt, the fear, and it's falling away. It's falling away, and it's like, I am not going to be ruled by worry, doubt, and fear anymore. I'm just not. And there's a power to that here, Leo. So let's dive deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This one. Okay. So what's really beautiful here is that we have our wish coming forward. We then have the full moon right here. And then it says, with the first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. So your wish comes forward. This moon illuminates everything. And then your commitment to what you truly want is being tested, because you don't need to go deep. Okay. And that's going to be the thing about this time, Leo. You don't need to know, all the nooks and crannies about everything. You do have surrender. And then it says, bring love into the situation. You might find just that simply a surrender of the heart to what you love and what you desire. That's enough. That's enough of an answer. And it moves you with the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Patience is reversed. You're not going to be, Leo, let's be honest, we're not always the most patient of signs, right? You're not going to be the most patient sign during this time. But it is a time to give rather than to take. The new moon in Virgo comes forward, and it is a time to really give of the energy that you want rather than taking it from the earth. And there's also a sense of, I see you like feeding your body, like healthy greens, like really being conscious and aware of what you're feeding yourself, how you're taking care of yourself, what you are, how you are fueling you. And that's going to be a very big thing. Okay. You might even find that gut, G-U-T, health is really, really important to you during this time. And you have a lot of intuition from your gut moving you forward. The Four of Swords, again, you might not be resting as deeply as you want to, but then you have here fruition. And it says a fiery climax approaches. And this is the full moon in Aries. Something is coming to a head. And it might be stealing your sleep. You might be a bit worried about it. But there's something here of like doubts and fears moving away with the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. Discernment, you're not going to be as picky. Okay. Worry falling away. You're not going to be as discerning with things. So that can be good and that can be bad. Like, you'll be like, well, I can try this. But there's also a sense of maybe quality control might not be like the best. And then it says the full moon in Leo, it says, don't let pride get in the way. And that's reversed. So there's a real sense of, I'm releasing pride. I'm not judging things as much. And I'm letting go of worry. So that's a very beautiful combination. It moves us to our subconscious energy to be aware of, and that's the Empress reversed. There is a sense here of, it could be where the mother can come forward, right? There is also a sense subconsciously energy to be mindful of. It can be, kind of like the idea of how we're supposed to nurture, how we're supposed to take care of things, how this is supposed to be, how that is supposed to be. And there's a real sense of like, let it go and step into who you are and not the expectations of anybody else. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And this is balance. We're finding balance. We're finding balance within nature. We're finding balance within our own nature. The sense of, where do I want to be? Where do I need to be? What do I desire? What am I looking for? It brings us then to the Six of Swords. We're not ready to move out. We're just not. There's a sense of the knowledge that we have gathered isn't fully secure. And it's not time to move forward yet. So subconsciously, it's like, no, stay here for a moment, look at things, understand it, because the moon is telling us, don't let your past hold you back. The beginnings that showed themselves at the last new moon, the beginnings that were around us or that we thought, oh, it should be like this or it should be like that. Something from the past has been holding us back from moving forward the way that we need to. Be mindful of this, be aware of this before we can move forward. There's something that needs to be worked out before we can fully move forward the way that we want to. And this moon is going to illuminate it, but it can also be a little bit blunt, a little bit harsh, with that Saturn influence. It's like, it's just going to say it like it is. So just be aware of that. Like something comes forward, it needs to be said, or it had needed to be said. And now it comes forward and it's like, oh, wow. Okay. Now I see it. All right. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this full moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo, and may you have a blessed moon. God bless.